told you this before. I get inspired by you guys.
Now I feel like I have to do everything because everyone's doing.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
Peer pressure.
I know.
Pressure.
That's the greatest thing about it. You know? You can learn so much from each other, but then also there's this. She just worked really hard. Now when you do the yo, try to think of one hook in, just one long wave. Otherwise, you can do yo, just to see if the breath is moving faster. Let's decide which works better. Yo. Your palate is very narrow and tall, and maybe you have to do less because when you do it, then it goes like a spooky sound, ooh, rather than ooh. So it's slightly wider.
It's important for me to think about the distance between the molars.
A little
that's
bit.
right.
Yeah, because her palate is like very thin and tall.
Yeah.
Lean into yourself. You're already almost 8 feet tall, so you can own it. It feels almost like you're gonna sneeze when you go.
Yeah. True.
And then you sing instead of sneezing. Think about this CPR thing on the staccato, so that you also feel this engagement of your core. This way.
Okay.
Because this pushing away feeling on the staccato, it's almost like a French press when you push the coffee down and the coffee like comes up. You want to think about that happening so that this can then rise up without you doing anything. That way. But when you're going like this, you're going down on the high note. And then it's easier to jump up there. Only, I'm just being really picky, but you went. Open that little snort door really fast. Yeah, you see what I mean? But it's F. Welcome.
It's smaller.
Yeah. It's thinner and it's taller. Like the shape of your palate, actually. That's where you want to really use your nature. That's okay, bite.
Bite.
I have to tell you where you are because you're not sure yet. That was a C sharp. You don't have to have perfect pitch to know, but eventually your throat knows exactly where you are. And then you can sort of pick it out of the air because your throat knows exactly where you're going. When you establish the pitches that you're going to sing, then we hear them before and we know what you're doing later. So you have to go. And then we know where you're going because you just told us. You know what I mean? Without that, we don't know. Wouldn't that be so cool? Because as we're singing and we're breathing out, if we saw color come out.
Did you see that video? It's a video in the COVID era, mezzo soprano singing, and they used infrared to see the amount of air because they wanted to check. Like scientifically, how high the risk was singing opera with other people.
I remember. Yeah.
And it's so amazing.
Oh, cool. That's exactly what we want. Good boy. He's being so good. Can you imagine 8 hours of opera voice lessons for this tiny little dog and he's just like
chilling.
He's just totally chill. He's probably listening as intently as I am.
Reading out, like when we're singing, that can almost feel like Kegel exercises.
Yes.
When you breathe in, do you feel the opposite? Your pelvic floor going down?
Yes, but it happens so fast that I'm doing that and then that. It's like
you just relax.
Yeah, and then I drop the air in, and it happens naturally.
You don't really think about putting it down.
No, I just release it.
Okay.
Because if you're doing a Kegel, it's tension going up this way, but then if you just release that, you drop it down naturally. You don't have to think so much about it. Yeah, there's Bruna. Hi, welcome back. Her voice's name is Bruna. I named it. Hello, Bruna.
Oh,
welcome back.
I don't know if you already know this, but Jessica, she can see colors.
Like, I'm like a witch. It's true. It's true. The other day it happened with Sophia, and I was like, I think your voice's name is Esmeralda.
It's green?
Yeah. It was like like very like
Sparkly.
Spanish and orangey and like green and like but like spicy. It's like very interesting. They were like diamond names or like stones. And so she called it. Now I asked her today, did you decide yet on the name of your voice? She goes, yes, Mirandina. The subtext is what's important here. Subtext. You have the actual text. You have your subtext. You want to send the message of the subtext, and then it doesn't matter what you say on top.
It can be my interpretation.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you can be thinking literally about pizza if that's your desire.
Yeah.
Like we did this with Sophia this morning. She's so food driven. I love it. So then when I tell her like
She's like,
tiramisu, it's so glorious because she's thinking of tiramisu. Perché si chiama gualtiero? It's a lot of blah blah blah. That's why. But if you think about then it's easy. Because then you just go and I don't move it from that line. I totally love that message. That was too far back.
Yeah,
the twinkle is there, the vibrato speed is right,
super
it's too
far
back.
back.
And not I like it. I like it. Yes, we're not as happy.
It's on camera.
Yeah. Oh, good. We're not as happy. Honestly, she carved this into my brain so much that then to be able to teach it to someone else is very satisfying. So I know she's very happy. The day that I heard her sing was like, Una donna quindici anni. And I was like, can we do some vocal pieces? And we did. And I was like, you're a lyric soprano. She's like, what are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about, right there. Yes, and that's not over darkening. That's you singing in a really healthy place, and it's got color and it's robust and it travels, but it's not over darkening. If it were, I would smack you.
I know.
So if you're doing this, you have to start soft, grow, and then go back to again Berlin, Munich, Berlin. Yeah. Friend used to say, ma devi andare a Modena, Parma, Modena, basta, niente Milano, niente Firenze, basta. So now I say Berlin. Yeah, and here you have this Verdian marcato thing where you have you have to sort of again CPR. Yeah, that's how you win a competition. Like you sing in that suspension, and then you meet together on the downbeat. Yeah. When you can do that, conductors are super happy with you too. I mean, the musical ones. If you go like that, they go, oh, thank you so much. Because you're very clear. You want to sing it with the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Yeah, doing the parts again.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. So you know in your brain that you have to count those numbers while you're singing the pitches. Yes. It can't go rogue, because then you're like, where am I? You'd be like, bum, ba, 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 bum. That's it. It's easier if you're more instrumental about it. Don't be concerned with the sound. That's what kind of romance feels like. You're doing that. And then you're like a feather in the wind, you know? But you're connected to the ground. Yeah, dandelion. Because if you have this happening, it'll just happen naturally. You don't have to even think about it. Yeah, the only reason you bite is to open everything up. If you already open like this, it'll just do it by itself. Okay. You know, you don't have to even think about it. That's good. That was the E flat you need in the art. It's gotta be fun somehow, but it's like lean and fun, you know? It's like working out fun. Barbie. Yeah, nice. and it's like a thin one and then a really thick one and then a real. The thing about this is that Luisella is often playing in the theaters with conductors, so she knows the style of what's happening today, like what Muti would say. She knows. So like I know what Renata would say, and Renata would say what she did 50 years ago, but Muti would say probably what the critical edition says.